At least on YouTube, I started. I'm waiting for the little pop-up thing from Instagram, but hello everyone who's here. Of course, reading for the Sagittarius Season Preview. As listed, as noted on the title. It should be noted on the title. If it's not, then I did something very wrong. But I hope it is. I hope that everything's good. Okay? Hope that y'all are all good. Whoever's watching, hope that you are good, Divine Angel Light. I feel like I should just talk about some things. We're about to enter into Sagittarius season, obviously. But there's a lot of other big things, that are happening, like major things that literally today, November 19th, are happening. With a lot of kind of big things around it, which is pretty cool. And I'm talking, of course, of like astrological alignments and whatnot. I'm really excited to get this started. I think I have to press record. Yes, start. There you go. 3, 2, 1. Yes, and now I'm live. Hello, Instagram. Welcome to the Sagittarius Season Preview. Sagittarius is, of course, the next season astrologically that we're going into, and you know me. Mutable mama-esque, okay? Sag all over the place with my sagey self, okay? Sagittarius season is from November 22nd to December 20th. 21st? Let me see. 21st, okay? So that's a whole season. It's 222 now. Perfect. Let's go ahead and just get into it. Hello. Hi, the Chaos Professionals. Hi, big hearts. I love you. I'm going to go ahead and just get into it. We are in the freaking first day. This is the first day of Pluto being in Aquarius, which is amazing energy. It's very big transitional energy, very big leaping energy, okay? Aquarius, that's my Aquarius baby right there. I love you, Linnell. Aquarius is about unification, I feel like. Whether first within oneself, but then outwardly, right? Yes, Pluto's in Aquarius. And with that energy, it's sort of like an opportunity to reset. Sort of like an opportunity to reset both in ourselves and collectively. So it's really big energy. And we're going to be in it for like 20 years. Okay? So I don't know why I'm shuffling right now. I'm not even ready. But it says trust. Trust came out. So maybe that's going to be something that's highlighted for this read. Trust the transition. Trust this transition. Okay? Can I say anything? No, I'm just kidding. I'm saying something. But the card is speaking on the energy itself. Like, that's what it's about. This is a gorgeous monarch butterfly, and it goes through every stage of the transition from the caterpillar to the chrysalis to the emergence to the flight. Okay, so this may be an accelerated time too. Like, it may feel slow moving, but it's probably going to actually be accelerated. I love you so much. Before I get into, I'm going to leave this trust card out actually, just because like that's a good energy to have. I'm going to actually go into the oracle for the Sagittarius season preview. And before I go, and as I go into the oracle, maybe after, okay, I'll pull it and then I'll go into whatever else I was going to say. Bottom of the deck is meditate, okay? We're going to see what this is. But before I even went into this reading, Divine Angelites, I decided to sort of get a sneak peek into like what type of energy balances will be, right? Or what the overall energy, and like one, give me, like, I would like, Source, can you give me just like a little, you know, a little like, just let me know what's up, you know, for this season, with all these transitions happening, and specifically with all these transitions happening. And I sought the Mudras, the Gertrude Hershey Mudras deck for the answer, and the card that I got was Drive, okay? It says Get Going, which is the title on YouTube, at least, for this reading. I'm going to go ahead and read this. This is the Mudra deck, so this is something, as I read it, if you want to practice it by, you know, by doing this position, doing this pose with your hands, and then thinking on what I'm about to read, just to embody and to envelop and to evoke this energy. This is the Power Mudra, okay? If you watch the last video that I put out for, I don't know what that was for. I'm drawing a blank. But the last video that I put out. So it all talks about sort of like the dynamic of power and sort of letting go of what's going on outside of ourselves and transmitting it to focus on the power that's inside of ourselves so that we can serve our best purpose, so that we can fulfill our fullest attributes, I guess. So for the Power Mudra, this mudra is a great tonic to help you get out of bed in the morning or as a pick-me-up during the day. First of all, open the window and drink a glass of water. Rub your hands vigorously and then clap them loudly. Now interlock the fingers of both hands with each other and turn them, I need glasses, so that the palms are facing outwards. Stretch your arms forwards, downwards, and upwards in time to the rhythm of your breathing. Repeat several times. After this, place your interlocked hands on the back of your head. It lightens the mood. And or place the backs of your hands in contact with your forehead for a few seconds for Drive. Look up and breathe in deeply several times. And this is the mudra. I am bursting with energy. I don't have my window open. I'm not opening my window. It's cold. I intentionally am so happy that you're not seeing this gray sky because it's just not the mood right now. That's not the mood I'm trying to share right now. So, hi Jared. Also on the bottom of the deck for this mudra deck is healing. So I feel like by embodying the sense of drive, we will get to that space that is going to really nourish our healing processes at this time and going forward. Let's see what this oracle is for the guidance energy for the Sagittarius season, and get into it. So it's perspective. Okay. We got trust and perspective. Let's see how this energy is magnified by this Sagittarius season preview. The first card, of course, is the highlighted energy, Divine Angel Lights. All right, it is the Empress. I'm gonna go ahead and show, just so that y'all know. that the energy is strong with this one, okay? Let's see, and now we're going to go into the second slot for support from source, or how signals of support from source. My doctor's literally calling me right now. Talk about signals. Hello? Oh, just a moment. I can't really hear you, sorry. What was that?
Is this Angelica Young? This is Michael calling from Highland Hospital.
Hi, Michael. Yes.
Hi, Angelica. I'm just calling to remind you of your procedure tomorrow with Dr. Fisher.
Yes.
9:15 is the time to arrive.
Okay.
No food or drink after midnight tonight.
Understood. Thank you.
And then K Building 5th floor is our location.
K Building 5th floor. Thank you. Room 500.
K
Thank
Building
you.
5th floor. And then, are you sick at all with the cold or flu?
No, I'm not, sir.
Okay. And then, do you have a ride to and from your procedure, Angelica?
I do. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, and that's all.
All right. Have a good one, Michael.
You too. Thanks. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye. I don't know how that was. Okay, that did mess up the connection. Am I back? Please let me know if I'm back. Linnell, let me know. Cause hi Jen. Hi. So my doctor just called. I have a procedure tomorrow. And they literally just called at the start of the live, of the reading, actually. So the next card is going to be the support from source for the Sagittarius season. What does that look like? What does that feel like? What does that sound like? What is that? What is that? What is it? What is it? Please, source. Thank you. It's 2 cards. It's the King of Chalices and the 2 of Swords, which both are great energies to be in, okay? Together, especially, okay? Well, 2 of Swords, I don't know if it's a great energy to be in as much as I wish, but but that's okay. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy I'm back. So you can hear me though, right? Just making sure, because, you know. All right. So for the third position, we're going to do approaching this time. Oh, thank you, Jen. Thanks, Linnell. How are you? What does approaching this time look like, feel like, sound like? What is it? What is the card for approaching this time of the Sagittarius season? Wow, it's like the last reading I gave with an entirely different deck. Literally all of these cards, except for the Ace of Chalices, came out. All the cards that have come out here came out in that reading. Check it out. It's on the YouTube and it's on the Instagram if you haven't seen it yet. For the fourth position, Don's here. He's on the computer. For the fourth position, we have the immediate influences of the Sagittarius season. And I'm going to read after they are all out. Taking it. This one did not surface itself. The fifth position is for that of adaptability. I have these in the wrong order. So it should be like this. There's 7 positions in all, in addition to the oracle. Yeah. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, by the way. You're amazing. We just had lunch not too long ago. We're both kind of gassy. But, you know, we're mammals. It's what we do. So if you hear any noises, just any toots, It could be either of us, honestly. It's been really bad. It's been pretty bad. I'm just going to put it out there because bananas, exactly. Exactly. We are quite the gassy duo right now. For this exposition, we're going to see about how to stay harmonized at this time, how to retain harmony, you know, how to just embody harmony, as well as, you know, especially while we're in this active energy, fire energy, very active. Tooting is crazy. It's a release. We're going to see how to stay harmonized, what's the advice for staying harmonized at this time during the Sag season preview. During the Sag season. We got so many good cards coming out, and I'm kind of in awe that, like, they're coming out the way that they are. I don't know if y'all saw the last reading, but the energy being like it is kind of bananas. Bananas is the word of the day, Jen. Thank you for you. Okay, you're amazing. Let's go into the 7th position. It is the going deeper. Sorry if that was loud. Going deeper position. Just any extra messages. I was going to say medication. I don't know why. The King of Coins wanted to stand out, stick out, jump out, but did not quite. Let's see. Source, what is another message we can sort of keep in mind during the Sagittarius season? Oy. And I think it's this one. I'm going to see what the other two are. They are Justice and the 8 of Coins, which is 2 8s. 2 8s. 2 8s. I don't know what the significance of 8 is at this moment, but there's something about it. Oh, this is an 8. Justice is 11. What am I talking about? Justice is 11. I feel like this is about surrendering to, like, the details. I don't know, that's strange. I don't want to say that's strange, but I did. But it's an interesting message to come out. Surrendering to time, maybe. Surrender to the time, like, maybe it's because I feel like the seasons, summer's stuck around a little longer than usual, but I feel like the seasons are, like, officially shifting to be aligned with, like, the actual seasons, autumn, for instance. So maybe, I don't know if that's valid. I'll leave these over here just because I feel like they're not done yet, okay? So for the highlighted message, we got the Empress, okay? The Empress is about her business. The Empress is about growing. It's about growth. It's about in this adaptation of the Empress. I almost called her Princess. My dad called me Princess this morning. For like the first time in my life, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Anyway, it feels like it's about harvesting, but it also, for me, feels like being at one with, like, this, with what is around us, being in tune with what is, utilizing what is around us, knowing that we can make, I want to say, like, lemons out of lemonade, or lemonade out of lemons, or I feel like we just gotta stay positive. That's what it is. There's a sense of, like, being okay, of being content. And I think it's going to come from us being at one, being engrossing ourselves, maybe implanting ourselves into the natural energy around us. That's how I feel with this card. And she has a heart necklace, so definitely speaking from the heart, acting from the heart, being one with the self. Yes, being one with the self, so that everything is, because everything is a reflection of the self, right? So it's so that it's not in the last reading. There was an energy about being defensive at this time. Oh, for the Taurus full moon in Taurus, there was an energy about like defensiveness, and I feel like this is more of an energy of allowing and honoring, honestly. For the second position of support from Source, we have the King of Chalices also showed up. The Empress did not show up in the reading, I don't think. But the King of Chalices and the Two of Swords definitely showed up. These two cards together is giving me a little Linnell energy, honestly, but I think it's also just feeling potentially at odds with something, and then recognizing, because the dragon that's in the King of Cups, the dragon is a symbol of power, it's a symbol of magic, understanding. It's almost like the magician, right? It's understanding that we have the ability to make the experiences that we have greater aligned to us, or to align with greater experiences. Don't be scared. It's all good. You're all good. You're good. You're great. I'm just saying, like, being sort of like feeling like sort of out of odds with a certain aspect of life that, oh my gosh, there's the cutest puppy across the way. Totally just took my attention. Bring it back. So, sort of feeling like a conflicted energy, right? Of like, how should I go about this? Where should I place my power? And I think that the King of Chalices is reminding us to stay stable in the oneness of who we are, especially coming after this Empress card. Amidst these conflicting, like sort of like rock in a hard place moments. And to try not to be defensive about them. This Two of Swords that also came up in the full moon Taurus reading that was the defensiveness card I was talking about earlier. And ooh. And yeah, the fact that it's here again and it feels the same. It still feels like the surrendering energy as well. But like not going down without a fight, not like letting it go without a fight, not, like understand that your power is greater than whatever the issue is, or whatever the conflict is, or whatever the disagreement is, right? And that you can do better by honoring yourself, by protecting yourself, but not giving into that energy, not letting it really have power over you. Thanks. Yeah. We have the Knight of Chalices for the third position, which is approaching this time. The Knights are like the pages. So I don't think that, or I don't want to say that. Let me start again. I think with the Knight of Chalices, it would be like you're learning how to become fulfilled. You're learning how to find fulfillment, right? And I think that we know how to be fulfilled for the most part. I think that the object of fulfillment at this time is understood. Objects maybe of fulfillment at this time is understood. Are understood? Is understood? Are understood. It feels like in order to really obtain those things, really to flow with those aspects, we may need to just, I want to say compartmentalize, but I always say compartmentalize, and I think that I may be using it wrong sometimes. But I think that it's really pouring into the things that do honor our sense of purpose, and our sense of insight, which I think is awesome. I think it's awesome. I think this is not necessarily a time to think about things. I think it's more of a time to act on things. And that's why this Knight of Chalices is reversed. I feel like the dragon is the chalice, and is a king of chalices in this deck. But dragons are fire breathers. For dragons are known for blowing fire. You know what I mean? So it's like the best of both worlds. Hannah Montana. Okay? Next, we have another card that came out in the full moon in Taurus read. I'm like, so I keep like flat tiring in my brain. So yes, I hope that doesn't happen too much more. Oh, that and the energy, all that I just read on, definitely touches on both the trust and the perspective card that came out in the pre-shuffle. For the fourth position, which is intense, which is immediate influences, we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a strange place to be in. It's so funny. It's like the Two of Swords. Except for it's a place that we tend to put ourselves in. And with this depiction especially, I feel like there may not seem like a way out, but there's a way up. There's a way in, maybe. There's a way around, maybe. So I think that with the immediate influences, when it comes to navigating socially, there's going to be multiple ways to there's words are escaping my brain, like I said, flat tiring. There's a way to absolve any conflicts or issues, especially mental ones, by thinking out of the box, thinking way out of the box, potentially. This is a harpy, not a harpy. What are those, honey? Uh-huh. In Dark and Darker, what are those those lady animals? What are those called? The ones that fly?
Those are harpies.
Harpy. It is a harpy. I'm thinking like the harpy eagle. And harpies like to eat people. Is that right?
Harpies like to eat people.
I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So I was thinking about Ronya.
Meow.
Yeah, don't trap yourself in your thoughts. I was talking to my sister, and she was saying, like, for this procedure tomorrow, think positively and things like that going into it. And I think that is sort of the instance of this energy. It's like we can allow ourselves to supersede our thoughts by incurring and believing better things, greater things, more positive things at this time. Having hope is not the same per se, I feel, as having faith. Because I feel like faith is something that can be made more active. So I really think this is about having faith going forward and our abilities and those things that, like, maybe there's like a positive energy is echoing. Yes, Jen. I feel like there is a lot of times where we hold ourselves back for things that aren't actual too, maybe. And this may be a time where we might want to fall into that. Just like I said, you have to believe it. I feel like I was going a different way, but then, like, my brain brought me back there. Hi, Sid. I'm just trying to wave to everyone. I'm totally bad at this. What was I talking about before? We're going to move on, and then I might come back to it. So for the next position, we have adaptability and how to remain adaptable at this time. We're in this, Sagittarius is a mutable energy. I'll be talking about it all the time, okay? Mutable energy is mutable energy because it is adaptable. It is readily adaptable. It is that. So I'm happy to see what this is. We got the Hangman. It's so funny to get the Two of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Hangman in one reading. But then also the Hangman and this Perspective card are like one and done, like one and the same. So when it comes to, like, all this energy of, like, you know, having this confliction that we come upon or that is introduced into our life at this time or has been introduced and we've been stuck in the state of confliction, consider looking at it from a different perspective. Consider the different perspectives that are available in regards to whatever situation that is. That's what I would say. And if this resonates with you, I am so happy. But if it doesn't, that's okay too. Maybe another read would. But that's just what the cards are. This is the message the cards are giving me today. So I'm just saying that. And it's repeated and repeated and repeated and repeated. So that is awesome. It's very confirming. There's a lot of growth here. From the Empress to the Hangman to the next card after the Hangman, which is the Queen of Wands, which is awesome. I love the Queen of Wands. I feel like she is me. I am she. That's the 6th card of Harmony, is the Queen of Wands. It's all this yellow energy. Oh my gosh, Jen. You were just talking about yellow energy. Sunflowers. Sunflowers represent a lot of different things. But I feel like what is most important or what is most connective to this reading is that sunflowers grow toward the sun. They move toward the sun. The sun and the tarot is the most positive card. So I feel like it's the energy here saying that as long as we're in this positivity, we're gonna be all right. In the realm of harmony, of staying harmonized and understanding what is for us and what is not. Okay? Number 7 is going deeper. That is the final card of the tarot portion. I feel like I didn't really go into the 8 of Swords. I feel like I know I need to clip my toenails, but maybe toenails need to be clipped. Cause I'm not coming for nobody. But look at this. Look at these feet. Look at these claws, these talons. Okay? It's pretty serious there. So maybe that's a message. Maybe it's foot care. Maybe there's a foot care. Maybe go and get your feet taken care of. Have a spa day. Take care of yourself. Okay? Maybe it's that type of thing. Maybe that's going to bring you out of this tumultuous, conflicting energy and put you in the space where you're embodying that sense of self-love and you're able to better go forward in your endeavors, in your focuses, in your day-to-day, and just doing you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe that's the way you're going to go up instead of through or around, you know? All right, for the final card, going deeper, we have death. It's number 13, but also for me, death is rebirth. So just as the age of Capricorn is ending and we're now in the age of Aquarius, this is the first date we're in the age of Aquarius. Whatever was happening in Capricorn season, that just is not it. Like I think this is really telling us to come to an understanding of what is it for each of us so that we can get together with similar it's along the way and sort of really act in that power going forward as well. I don't know why that just happened or what I just said. But there's a bunch of growth to happen. It's beautiful because the first card, this card with the butterflies was the first card that came out during this read. And then there's butterflies on this card. So it's about the cycles of life, like coming and going and experiencing and still being okay. These are poppies, I believe. I don't know what poppies symbolize, but I do know they're the California state flower. Go Cali, go Cali. With the stars in the back, there's like this sense of like, go with the baby reaching out to this butterfly, go after what intrigues you. I feel like with the 8 of Swords, that was the message that I was trying to say. Sometimes we hold ourselves back from going after things because we don't know how, because we don't know where, because we don't know when, because we don't know why. And that's the prison, the mental prison we put ourselves. Yeah, Cali girls in the house. Let's do it, okay? Cali girls, yes. Always yes. Always yes. I'll let my body language match my words. Always yes. Though I'm not necessarily a fan of Katy Perry, but I don't know where she's from. Anyway, I'm not gonna give it to her. My mental. So we need to just go after the things that intrigue us. I feel like that is the message. And be safe about it. Protect ourselves. Not necessarily be defensive, but be careful. Like, we are this lady and this baby at the same time. We have to take care of ourselves, right? This lady and this baby are one and the same. And this butterfly. It's like the trifecta. Okay? So that is the message. Justice, I think that time will tell. Now that I've read this all, I think the message is that time will be what tells all. And who gets the justice, who doesn't, what turns out to be aligned and what doesn't, who is actually acting truly and who is not. I think that's awesome. I think it's awesome that they're both holding something. All these cards are holding something other than the Hangman. I don't know if I showed the Hangman. This is what he looks like. He kind of looks like Don. Okay, sorry. I love Don. I love him. I'm not sorry about that. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I love y'all. I love you, love you, love you. Remember to be love, stay light, and that you got this. And like I said, I'm going to be having surgery tomorrow, so I don't know when I'm going to be reading again. But I will be back, and we will be chatting. Okay? Love you. You're the bomb, Jin. Thank you so much. I'm so happy you came through. That you came through. You're amazing. I'm going to get off of here now and close it down. And I'll talk to you in a little bit, maybe. I don't know. All right. Ciao. Mwah. Love ya. Love this. All right. Take care, y'all.